Hello everyone, welcome back to JSA Blogs. Today I'm going to tell you what is the best time for you to take your IELTS exam and the best time for you to apply to universities. So a lot of people are confused about when exactly should one take the IELTS exam, how long it takes to prepare, how many days the exam lasts, and how many days does it take to get the results. I will be covering everything in this video. Stay tuned and watch it till the end, because at the end of the video you'll be able to see exactly what you need, how much time do you need, and you'll be able to plan better for yourself. So first things first, you just found out that you have to give your IELTS exam, and then you're gonna start what? Preparation. So before I talk about preparation and the time it takes, please make sure you watch the video that I made on how to get 8+ bands in IELTS exam. I have given some key information in that which will definitely help you in scoring well in your IELTS exam. You can find the link in the description or somewhere around here or here. So let's start with the preparation timing. So I'm going to categorize the students in 3 categories. One which is good at English, one which is moderate, and one which is bad at English. So for the people who are good at English, I would say that they don't take much time to prepare for the exam, because let's face it, the exam is actually just your English exam. They just want to see how good you are at listening, writing, and speaking English. That's it. So for the people who are good at all of these things, I would say that it will take 1 week for you to prepare for this exam. Let's head down to the next level, which is moderate. So for people who are moderately good at English, I would say you can take 1 month or 1.5 months at max. And I know it's a big gap from 1 week to 1.5 months, but if you do identify your level, you know what I'm talking about. I had many people from moderate level and they didn't need it much time. 1 month was enough for them to grasp the pattern of the exam and give mock tests and get ready for the exam. So let's move on to the third level, which is if you suck at English, if you don't know how to read, if you don't know how to write, if you don't know how to speak English. I'm not saying that you cannot crack the IELTS exam, but it will take time for you. And I would give you 3 months to prepare for this exam. Please do not take more than 3 months. It's a waste of time. If you're taking more than 3 months, you are not preparing daily. You're not learning regularly. You're not learning every day. If you learn every day, if you practice every day, 3 months are more than enough for someone who is not good at English. So for the preparation, if I have to take an average period, it would be 1 month. Now the next thing, you're prepared, it's time to take the appointment for the exam. Now this is a tricky part, and it depends upon the season and the month you're going to take the exams. When I decided to take the exam, the closest date for me was after 1 week. But I have seen for some of my friends, they had to wait 3 weeks or even 1 month. So it totally depends upon the time that you're taking the exam. If it's close to the dates of admission process of the universities, you may have a hard time finding an appointment for your exam. So if I have to consider an average period for taking an appointment, I would say 2 weeks. Now let's move on to the third thing, which is the exam. So when I was giving my exam, the exam lasted for 2 days. The first day in the morning, I had my speaking test, and the next day in the evening, I had my writing, reading, and listening tests. But on the second day, when I was in the waiting room, I was talking with some of the other students, and they told me that they have given their speaking exam in the morning, and in the evening, they're here to give their remaining 3 tests. So you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes there could be a 1 day gap as well, or even 2 days gap. So the exam could last from 1 day to 4 days. So for exam period, I'm going to take 3 days into the account. And once you're done with your exam, the last thing that you have to wait for is your results. Now, if you have given a computer-based exam, then they will declare your result into 3 working days. And if you're taking a paper-based exam, it will take more than a week. So finally, if you calculate all the average periods of all the things that I just mentioned, it comes around 2 months. Okay, now that we're done with the IELTS part, let's talk about the university and application part. Now, I'm going to talk about 4 things in total. First thing is research, second thing is application, third thing is confirmation, and the last one is decision. So before I get into the research part, I highly recommend you to watch the video that I made on how I shortlist my universities. So if you have watched that video before, you know that I highly recommend doing and spending a lot of time in research. So I'm gonna say spend at least solid 3 months in doing your research. The link will be in the description down below, or it will be somewhere around here. It will help you a lot. Now let's move on to the second thing, which is the application. So when I was applying for my universities, I applied to 3 countries, which is USA, Australia, and UK. And I have to say that when I was applying for UK universities, the process was really simple, and I used to apply 2 universities in 1 day. So if you have done your research and if you have your documents sorted and available, then 1 week is enough for you to do your applications. After you're done with your application, the universities will take 2 to 3 business days for you to give you a confirmation that they have received your application. Some of the universities may even take a week for you to give you the confirmation. Now the next thing that you have to do is wait for the decision. UK universities take between 2 to 3 weeks to give you the decision. Some of the universities even take a month. So if I have to give you the total average period of all these steps, it would come around 4 months. And if you work fast and if you take the average time that I just told you, it will take approximately 6 months to do all of the things. But remember, this is subjective. It depends upon which level you are and how many universities you're going to apply and what is the speed of your research and a lot of things. But if I have to give an answer, an average answer, 6 months is definitely enough. And that's pretty much it. This is a quick video that I wanted to do because a lot of students underestimate or overestimate the period that you need for your preparation, for the application, and for everything that I just discussed. Do not be scared of anything. I want you to know that it's not that difficult. Any of the process that I just mentioned is not difficult, and I'm going to try my best to make a video on each and every process and each and every step that I come across and that you will come across as well. And as always, if you have any question or any video requests, please let me know in the comment section below. I will be more than happy to make videos on those. If you like the video, please like the video and leave a comment below. Share the video with your friends, and I will see you soon in the next one. Until then, be good, be smart, and stay awesome.